wonderful aromatic. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a look at a special Irish whiskey, the Midleton Dair Ghaelach Tree number 7. Quite expensive, around 200, and a high ABV of 57.9. Dair Ghaelach. What does that mean? Well, that's the old Gaelic name for Irish oak. And the specialty of these bottles, where there are trees 1 to 9, I think, so far, is that they are whiskies with ages of 15 to 22 years in ex-bourbon casks, and then a following finishing period in fresh Irish oak wood, virgin Irish oak casks. Well, those 48 virgin oak casks were produced out of these 9 trees, and these trees come from the Grinzel's wood in Ghaelach Tree estate. I looked it up at Google Maps. It's halfway between Cork in the south of Ireland, where the Midleton distillery is situated, and Dublin on the east coast of Ireland. All the whiskies have the same tasting notes from Billy Lytton, the Midleton master blender, and he says, knows the crisp pot still spices are seamlessly enriched by the woodland fragrance of the Irish oak. Pot still. This is a single pot still whiskies. We had already several of them here. And that means that they are produced only on classic pot stills, copper pot stills. And the normal Irish whiskey is a blend of whiskies from column stills and whiskies from pot stills. And this one comes only from pot stills, and that means that the taste is more intense, more spicy. The ingredients is not only malted barley, but also unmalted cereals, which is most often, if not completely, unmalted barley. Sweet vanilla notes are given depth by some chocolate, honeycomb, and coffee beans, whilst the balancing rich fruit aromas of red berries, pineapple, and ripe banana complement the subtle aromatic oils. Taste, the typical pot still spices are fortified by the Irish oak character. Robust yet mellow clove and cinnamon give way to dairy fudge and milk chocolate sweetness, combining with a touch of stewed apple. Finish, an exceptionally long finish with some sweet spices, slowly fading, leaving the final bow to the Irish oak. And non-chill filtered and non-colored. This is original color, and that's not difficult to achieve because the fresh Irish oak brings a lot of caramel into the whiskey. The same as I said, the tasting notes. The whiskey was matured primarily in American oak bourbon barrels and for the first time finished in virgin native Irish oak hogsheads casks. So these hogsheads had 250 liters. Harvested from Ghaelach Tree estate, County Kilkenny. The native oak has interacted with the maturing whiskey to impart a distinctive fragrant nose and vanilla finish. Here on top, a small leaflet, and hopefully I'm getting that out. And here's the bottle, a huge, wonderful shaped bottle. And first have a look at this small leaflet. There's an oak tree in front and green Grinzel's wood is the estate called where the oak was taken from. And here's a folded paper in. And on the inside there's a lot said about oak wood. And one thing is, the Midleton Distillery is currently purchasing approximately 20 cubic meters of oak, of this oak, which is of coopering grade. National Forest Inventory estimates that the current annual harvest of oak in Ireland is 1,600 cubic meter per annum, or less than 2% of the annual incremental increase. So the oak is growing a lot faster than we are able to harvest. This is typical for complete Europe. In the last 200 years, the area of wood, of forests over complete Europe has doubled. So the forests are growing like hell, and we're not able to get all the woods out of it. Yeah, this comes from the fact that in former times humanity took a lot of wood for everything, for burning, for construction, for ships, for weapons, yes, for everything, even producing alcohol. Wood spirit, bad for your eyes, or fueling cars. So there's no problem in harvesting oak trees at all, not only for whiskey. That's the telling, or the fact here in this paper. This is batch number 1, written in red. The tree number is 07, and the bottle number is 1168, 57.9. Alcohol by volume. Yeah. Aromatic. So if I'm pouring too few into the glass, then my dilution will be quite coarse and will not hit the right margin. So I have to have a little bit more. Yeah, not bad at all. Wonderful aromatic. And a vanilla note is coming up, which wasn't there when I smelled at this whiskey first, just a quarter of an hour before. Now there's vanilla, there is intense aromatic oak wood, there is a probably spiciness from the pot still or the oak wood, I can't tell in the moment. And the cloves, yes, but no cinnamon, no honeycomb, no pineapple, and no chocolate at all. Fruits and berries, probably very faint. Yeah. Have a little water. It has to be more than you think, because it's 57.9 and you have to go down, or I will go down far below 50. So 46 would be a good match. And some people say, why don't you take a pipette and measure everything? And so don't be too exact with whiskey. I had just one today with whiskey. I'm no native English speaker. And don't rush whiskey, experiment with whiskey. Yeah, that's it. So a lot weaker, not that strong, but still aromatic. Honeycomb, yes. And berries, red berries, dark berries. Fruitiness, perhaps pineapple, but not really, no. Yeah, have a sip. There's the spiciness and the intensity of pot still whiskey. There's the fruitiness, and now some chocolate is appearing. It's not too sweet. What they said about sweetness and sweet vanilla. No, for me this is not dry, but medium. Definitely not sweet. Yeah, and a hefty oaky aftertaste. Yeah. Still no fudge, but the vanilla. Definitely strong and intense. Very much oak. Not the elegant, smooth American white oak from the ex-bourbon casks. No, intensity from European oak. So Irish oak, for me, is quite near to the standard European oak. Is it possible? No. To say that. Well, it's not that intense as the Limousin oak from France is, but it's quite a normal European oak. If you find the right dilution, then it's smoother, more pleasant. Yeah, more enjoyable than this intense pot still and oak character with the undiluted cask strength or intensity of this whiskey. Thank you very much for watching. There's more to come. Stay tuned, and if you have questions, please do so at our blog, at our vlog on Whisky.com. And if you ask, how does this whiskey compare to the other trees? I have to say, I'm sorry, I haven't tasted the other ones, but I don't know if these tree thing is done by marketeers or if there are really differences between the trees. There had been investigations in the Pyrenees, I think, where they looked after the taste of oak from different areas, and they found a lot of differences, even with inside the same species of wood, of oak wood. And here, if they use on all bottles the same tasting notes, I think the trees come from the market. Yeah. Thank you for watching.